New construction in massive trouble. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just gonna give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up and strap in. Hold on to your hats and glasses as we blow the lid off yet another hot topic. Insane. I laugh at this stuff. It's like a built-in self-defense mechanism to wrap my head around what we're gonna unpackage today. And the realities are this, friends. I mean, anytime the housing market exhibits bubble behavior, they're going to have some crash risk. You cannot discount that. So anybody trying to tell you no crash risk here, please be careful. You always have to put crash risk on a housing market that exhibits bubble behavior. For me personally, just because I work in real estate when I was deemed an essential worker in a lockdown environment and pushed out to sell homes with limited inventory and that kind of upward pressure and FOMO, over asking price, waiving inspections, everything backwards. It just made zero sense. So when I saw real estate professionals acting like they were the next best thing, it didn't gel right with me. So we're seeing a lot of the blowback now, a lot of the birth pains of a crash, right? So you're on two sides of the aisle here, either crash or no crash. But anybody unwilling to put any crash risk on a housing bubble, I would be very careful. Even me myself, I went on record, I can't guarantee a crash, but the percentage of likelihood tells me that one is coming. So my job is to protect you. That's always been my job, to protect people, clients, and make wise decisions, not drink the Kool-Aid, not act like some new normal was going to be ushered in. Like I've always said, this time is different on one respect. It's worse. So one of you, a subscriber, and thanks again for everybody who subscribes to this channel, sent in a pretty good report. We're going to jump over and take a look at an area of the country with new construction, boots on the ground from an actual real person out there in their perspective. So let's go ahead and roll this email and this footage, and we're going to meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. Hi, Scott. Nice work sounding the alarm and ringing the bells on the mother of all bubbles. There's a lot to unpack in this one. Buckle up and strap in. Get ready for a ride in the Denver Metro. It's cold in Denver, and so is the housing market. This house sold exactly 1 year ago at the top of the mega bubble, and now they're trying to sell it. Could this be the first foreclosure? It's a strange feeling. It reminds me of 2008, but worse. Here is a video of me going to the FOMO factory. Right, here we go. Buckle up and strap in as our subscriber puts boots on the ground in this Denver brand new housing development that's in fact gone. Ice cold, a ghost town, brand new homes, sucking air. This might be an issue for sure. Let's jump back into the email and read a little more. It's February 2023, and they are still building homes. Look. And here we go, a job trailer, not even a construction worker or customer in sight. This place is, in fact, sucking air. Let's jump back into our email. It's getting bad out there. This price reduction is a little different from the rest. It all comes together with this one. And here's our subscribers' property breakdown, and I love it. Number one, they were a bubble buyer. This house was purchased at the top of the super bubble for $631. Then next month, they put it back on the market for $820. But wait, it gets better or worse. Number two issue, the kiss of death. Constant price reductions from $820 to $589, 28% off. But wait, it gets better or worse. Our third issue, sucking air. This house is sitting empty, not staged. I walk my dog past this house every couple of weeks. This thing is sucking major air. But wait, it gets worse or better. Issue number four, failed iBuyer. The ultimate Kool-Aid drinker. Open door purchased this property thinking they were going to make a quick buck. Not so fast, but wait, it gets worse or better, depending on how you're looking at it. Issue number five, on the market for a year. Open Door has not reduced the price since October 2022. Maybe they know something we don't. Is this liquidation coming? And our subscribers' final thoughts, number six, looking between the cracks in the lines. Open Door is stuck. Since they are discussing liquidation, no one is actively managing their listings. This neighborhood borders a Lennar FOMO factory, a Walmart, a vacant mall. We know what's happening at these places. The rent value versus cost to own is close, but I still think it's a falling knife. Nobody can deny that the biggest artificially created housing bubble has popped, and the blowback is going to be a depression. Please share this with the world. Cameron. Well, thanks, Cameron. We appreciate you putting boots on the ground in Denver, Colorado. Let's get back to the show so we can wrap this one up. Friends, welcome back, and thank you to Cameron. Good job, good job. It was great reading that email. For me, I loved it because he used a lot of the cliches and the buzzwords that we use here. Insane, right? So the realities are, what I'm seeing here, friends, is this an opportunity to drive this point home. Anytime the market exhibits bubble behavior, it's going to have crash risk. One of the things that happens anytime there's a real estate boom is investors pour into the market, builders. They start building homes during the boom cycle, but now we're in the bust cycle. They're stuck on inventory. They're stuck on a lot of inventory. Much of this inventory isn't even completed yet, and they're going to deliver it into a market that was much different than the one they anticipated. They got stuck in a game of musical chairs. We're sitting on more new construction right now here in America than ever before in history. We're breaking all the wrong records. Overnight appreciation to never seen before highs. Wrong record to break. Lightning fast. Quickest bubble we've ever produced in history. Wrong record to break. The amount of new construction that's now coming online, never seen before in world history. The wrong record to break. The fastest rate hike cycle we've ever seen in history. Wrong cycle to break. There are so many warning signs. So for me, I just, like I said before, in 2008, we saw a lot of these narratives being preached that this was not going to crash, that it was safe. And it did it anyway. So anybody putting 0% chance, no percentage of likelihood that we're in a bubble and it could crash, I gotta very much disagree with you right here and right now. Like I've always said, as a real estate professional, I will put your needs before my own and earn your business later. Now, the realities are because real estate is very localized, some markets are going to behave differently. We looked at one today in Denver, Colorado, that's reversed course. Many areas are reversing course. If your area isn't reversing course, buckle up and strap in. There's a good chance eventually it will. You see, because right now, this is a much different crash than previous crashes. This is a flash crash. We've never seen a cool off in sales like in history, like the one that we're seeing now. We're seeing a massive cool off. We've never seen a cool down like this. Yet people continue to minimize the severity of what just happened with this economy. Very artificially constructed, all courtesy of a crisis. If it's not for the crisis, we're not talking today. And just like our subscriber Cameron alluded to, this one has more similarities to the Great Depression than the previous bubble of 2008. If we're comparing, if we even want to compare, and I know there's been a lot of comparisons that we draw from for 2008 because it was the most recent bubble. So a lot of people have short-term memory loss. For me, I walked through the 2008 bubble. I suffered the recession. I understood that some of my properties were in trouble. I had to navigate through that, get out. Today, I don't regret going through it because what I've learned has become so valuable to me. But I don't want to go repeat the same thing again, expecting a different result, because that's the definition of insanity. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history couldn't sustain itself. It's reverse course. We looked at an area today where it's doing exactly that. And it's not just me here and working in real estate, which I know I've earned a lot of your respect and trust because, in fact, I work in real estate. This is one of you now out there putting boots on the ground. This is real. And the sad thing about this bubble, because of our digital diet today, it will move markets. Even if this one could sustain itself, there's a good chance it won't. Just because of our digital diet today. Herd mentality, the psychology of people, the psychology of sales. If people are afraid of catching a falling knife, they're on the sidelines. We've never seen more people on the sidelines in history. That's not a good look for brand new construction and these builders. They're sitting on a lot of inventory that they had anticipated, projected earnings based on bubble pricing. They're not going to get it. They could, in fact, be facing liquidation and bankruptcies and foreclosures. Anybody that wants to rule that out and say that there's no chance of that, be very careful of them. I'm going to continue to blow the lid off it every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. We will see you on the next video.